Well, I want to talk a little bit more about GoldDigger the Cat, and you probably heard her meow. She has a very unique meow. It's like a trill meow, whatever. Um, One thing I picked up on, originally I thought she was a kitten, and she's a small cat. I even thought she was declawed. I saw them in my videos. I was going back looking at them, but she wasn't declawed. She just has small paws. So I thought she was going to get bigger. I always assumed she was a young cat, and when she got the cancer, I said, "Oh my God, she's an older cat." Then I started looking up, what's her estimated age. So I was looking on Google and I was looking online, if a cat can't jump on a bed, has to claw its way up to the bed or a chair, they say at least 13 to 15 years old. So that's what she was back in 2017. Or sometimes cats could be 18 and they could jump really fine, but so she could have been up there. Now I'm realizing, okay, she was not feral. She was very tame, very friendly, knew how to communicate with people very well. She can talk to me very well, and so somebody had her for a long period of time. So what I'm thinking is that person. There's a lot of retired people in Florida. That person died, and then maybe the people after, they just let little Miss GoldDigger, Tiffany GoldDigger, just stray, and then she was lost until she came here. And I'm thinking that the person actually, because I kept saying she's a gift from the gods, Tiffany GoldDigger. I think the person who had her led her to me. That's what I think. Now, if she was, if I knew she was older, I would have done even more. Here I was talking about her fur got better. The carbon. I'm never giving up on the carbon C60. I don't care what all those crazy rumors are about the 5G and all this garbage. That is all snake oil. That gets the car. That's when you're knocking carbon C60. That's right in with the flat Earth people. It's really ridiculous. But she's a cutie pie. But she gave me a sign, and it's in a dream. So first off, there was one sign when it was a physical sign maybe. When I was driving down to the end of my block, I saw a cat over there by the stop sign, and it went around to my left under the street light. It looked just like her. I mean, it was a white body with a black hat and a black tail. And if I thought GoldDigger was outside, Tiffany GoldDigger was outside, I would have went out, and called her. That's how much she looked like her. And I never saw that. That's how much the cat looked like her. And so to me, and I never saw that cat before. I've been driving down there 20 something years. I mean, I never saw that cat that looked like her like before. It could be a sister or brother or whatever. I don't know. But she could never get up on top of this over here. I used to put her up here, and she would stay up here. She can get down, but she couldn't get up there. But the other thing, in my dream, I saw her, and she was making like a happy face, like a dog does, with the tongue hanging out. And I started thinking, that's kind of weird, because it almost looks like a dog would do that. And I says, oh my God, she's showing me that her tongue is 100% restored. That was the problem. Like, she's having problems eating. She had the tumor on her tongue, and here's getting her chewy cat food and stuff like that, and whiskas. So that was a definite sign. So, I think that she's like probably reunited maybe with her original owner. That could be. I mean, it could be that. I feel okay with her now. It's like now I'm realizing, somebody was taking very good care of her for many years, and somehow, I think that person died, and then, whoever, was taking care of the affairs, just let her out. I was always assuming she was a kitten, and somebody didn't want to bother with her because maybe she was too much work or something. But it was the exact opposite. I don't know what her age was. I mean, she looks kitten-like. But I always remarked that she was sleeping more than my other kitty cats. She didn't want to play and run around. She just enjoyed staying in one spot. She was very comfortable. If was outside, she would stay on a clean piece of cardboard I put out there when she was initially outside, and she would stick with me like glue. She sweetie pie. She would stick with me like glue, and she never would she. And she'd always let me know where she was. If I walked in a house, I didn't even call her name. Now sometimes I'm wondering where she is. You'd hear like a little like that or something. Almost not a. It's a trill meow that she has. Very unique. Boy, she's a heartbreaker and a half. You little sweet baby. Anyway, but I think she was, so whoever her owner was, I think died, probably an elderly lady or something or whatever, and the people, because somewhere she was living in a house for a long period of time. She probably was the only cat there too, and she received all the attention. But I actually took care of her. I did more for her than even my other cats. I was always trying to give her more nutrition, just to extend her life. I thought she was a 2 or 3 year old cat. I didn't really realize. If I would have known she was up there in years, I would have done way more. I was doing quite a bit, just thinking that she was a young cat and wanted to live long. I would have done way more. And she had some issues, and they seemed to be resolved. But the carbon C60, I want to point out though, the carbon C60, if you look into rat studies, they live twice as long, or 93% longer on average. But the other advantage is, while they live that exponentially longer life, they didn't have any issues. They didn't have cancerous tumors. They didn't have problems with the kidneys. None of this stuff. But once a problem starts, well, anyway, I think she's fine. So, but this was really a testament to like the carbon C60 and stuff. It really does work well, and I should have kept it up. I should have. I should have. Well, I didn't realize. Well, I don't know. I was giving her the colostrum. That was something else I found out about, and it was doing wonders for her. And I guess a combination of things probably could have kept her alive, maybe many more years. I don't know. I don't know what the limits are, but I get to say this, that I've been using a spooky scaler, and Rocky especially, he loves that. The Rocky the cat, he'll sleep on a bed between those 2 units, and he loves those things. I don't know. It does seem to make you sleep better. I actually got it for her, because I figured if she got through the cancer, I was going to help rejuvenate her best I can, because if you don't take care of the inner strength of your body, whatever problem, even if you resolve a problem, it'll come back. You got to be strong internally. I guess there's limits though. There's limits. She could have been well up there in years. She looked like a little kitten, and that could be why she was so intelligent in communication with humans. She knew how to communicate. She was like a little human. There's absolutely her more than anybody. Her more than any little kitty cat there is. I've never seen anybody that, and she really did stick by me like glue. That is a fact. God, she knew I was her protector, and I was doing my best to protect her and take care of her. So here she was getting much better. This was actually in 2018, and she wasn't in too great shape when she came over. So, and I was assuming a lot of the red marks were from cat fights. I think there was underlying issues with her in her skin that was a reflection of her age, and that carbon C60 and some of the cat vitamins and some of the other things and herbs really did restore her a lot. It really did a lot for her. It was amazing. But after a while, it looked like the carbon C60 wasn't working that well, and then I started the colostrum, and it was like miracle results. So I stopped the carbon C60, thinking, well, this colostrum is really doing a job. It should have really been. You got to do several things. That's when I was trying to reverse the cancer. I did everything. I didn't just rely on technology or whatever it is. It was everything under the sun I could think of, and it just wasn't enough. It's possible that a lot of her cancer was gone because you could see visibly on the outside of her where her fur was that the issue with her, like she had all the fur was coming off her back and then it grew back in from the CBD oil, the Live On Labs vitamin C, the carbon C60, fullerenes olive oil, some of the coconut oil, and then internally maybe the cancer was gone too, but there was a lot of damage, and I just couldn't do it fast enough, didn't catch it quick enough. That's a problem. So, but she did. I'm seeing a picture of her in my dreams, and it's like it's her, and she's got her tongue like out, and it's like she's happy. But it's almost like a dog-like trait to do that, the tongue hanging out. Dogs do that, like they look at you. But it was a sign. It was something else I was looking at. I was thinking that's showing me her tongue is fine. Everything's fine with her. She's a whole once again. So, and she probably is, somehow with me, but I think she's with her, the one who must have been taking care of her most of her life. I think she was a very well cared for cat, and then it might have been, I'm guessing, but this is what I'm really picking up, really a strong sense that it was an elderly woman, and she died, and after that, it wasn't, it was the people didn't put her in another poem. They probably just let her roam. This was a little bit earlier. You could see maybe a little bit of red around her. This was when the carbon C60 was just kicking in. It's working really good, and it got better and better and better. I think that stuff actually gave her a couple more years. That stuff was pretty amazing. So I could have done more, but like I said, I did not know her age. That was the problem. If I would have known her age, I was doing a lot, but I would have pulled out every trick in the book if I knew that she was an older cat, because I would have made sure. Well, it's possible that would have failed too, but I don't think so. We don't know our limits, but I think she's that was a big leap for her right there. I was surprised she could used to do that for half the time. So, and I was hoping to have her around for Christmas. Meow meow meow. That's when she's going poopy. Yeah. She's a weird. She was a little bit different from all the other cats. I don't know what the hell it was about her that super special, but she really got. I got attached to her big time, and but I think she's okay.